Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Tech Savvy Leadership, where we dive into practical ways to integrate technology into school administration. I'm Tamara, and today I'm thrilled to show you how I use Google Sheets to coordinate logistics for school events. The example I'm going to give you today is going to be a school event that's in a gymnasium, okay, in a school gym. Planning a school event can be a daunting task with so many moving parts to keep track of. But with Google Sheets, you can streamline the entire process and ensure nothing falls through the cracks. Now, in this video, I'll take you through my step by step process for setting up and managing a Google Sheets document that helps us organize everything from task assignments and just making sure you know how to app smash. I'm gonna be touching on that a little bit today also. And whether you are a school leader, an event coordinator, or just somebody that loves technology to simplify complex tasks, you're gonna find this incredibly useful. So let's dive in and make event planning a breeze. Okay, so I have a template of something that I created in Google Sheets, and it's really simple. Not even going to be using any formulas this go round. What I will be doing though is what I like to call app smashing. And app smashing is when you just integrate two different tools together. Now, even though I'm primarily working in Google Sheets, I'm going to app smash with Google Drawings, and I'm going to show you that. But right now, what I have is kind of like a listing of a school, okay? And these are like all of the rooms and locations in the school, the wings, okay? So again, this is just some randomly generated fictitious information here, okay? But these are duty posts, okay? So let me set the scene a little bit. You have an event going on at your school, and not the whole school is going to the event for some reason or another, okay? So let's say you got half the school in the gym and the other half is going to be still inside the school. Now, you have to have teachers in the gym to help you, supervise that body of students, but you also have students and teachers still in the school that need to be supervised, okay? Now, it makes sense to condense the classrooms so that you can divide and conquer, right? So that's kind of what this is. I have create well, I don't say I created, but my thought was to make these holding tanks in wings of the school. Okay, so let's say you have a sixth grade wing, a seventh grade wing, and the eighth grade wing. Maybe half of your sixth graders are going to this event and half aren't. Then you have a holding tank where there's one or two teachers that kind of watches the kids. Now, I know you're thinking, well, I just can't walk them to. You probably could, okay? But sometimes when you're dealing with massive numbers, you really need a system, okay? So this is just one possibility of something that you could use. So here, again, I have a visual of the areas of the school, okay? And then I have holding tanks. Now, the holding tanks are where students that are not at the event are kind of just holding and waiting till the event is over. And then you have these what I call roaming posts, okay? Now, roaming posts are the adults that kind of walk around their area, monitor the outside of the area in case you got some friends lingering around there. I got to go to the bathroom. I need some water. There's going to be an adult at, most primary locations to kind of push those students along, okay? And then you have what I call is standby holding tanks. Maybe you have some overflow and you need somebody to handle that overflow. So standby holding tanks. And then you got bathroom locations. You want to make sure all that is covered for supervision purposes, okay? Now you can notice we have the duty post listed, but then there's a column for a teacher and there's a column for location. So I personally believe in choice. I think that you will have a whole lot more, not say willing participation, but teachers will definitely help out if they can choose how they can help out. Okay, so I normally don't assign a duty post. I just put a spreadsheet out there and say, hey, I need your support, I need you to sign up, pick what you want to do during this event, go ahead and put your name and where you're going to be, and then teachers drop their name in. So teacher, let's say it's teacher one, okay, and their location is in room 202. Well, no, this is 100s, right? So they're in room 102, and it's as simple as that, okay? Because this is a Google Doc. You're going to share this. You're going to give teachers access to edit, and they're going to put their name in and what they're going to do, okay? Now, that's one thing. Then you go to the actual event, okay? Now, this is a drawing of a school gym, okay? And I'll show you how I did that. So basically, if you click on insert and you click on drawing, you should get a window like this that pops up, right? And a Google drawing kind of allows you to kind of rough sketch things. So in this case, I rough sketched the gym because I didn't want to tell people, hey, go to the gym. No, I needed to tell them, I need you at this door. I need you in the stands. I want you at this bathroom. Like, I wanted people to know exactly where to go. So what I did was I just kind of started roughly sketching. So this is the gym floor. I went to the shapes. I clicked on a rectangle and I drew a big rectangle, okay? Now, I'm going to pretend that this is the stands because maybe you only got one half of the stands, and you can change the color. So I'm going to change this color to like an ugly brown or something because it's the stands, right? Now you have the area on the floor where the event is happening. So, maybe it's a volleyball game. Maybe it's a BMX event with bikes or something. Maybe it's a guest speaker, whatever. You have your stage. Now, if you want, you can absolutely add text so that you can kind of identify. So let's say I click on text and I double click, add that text box. So, and I want it, since that's a dark color, let's see. Why can't I see? Okay, so this is the stands, right? But I would like to change the color of the text. Why won't it let me change the color of the text? Let's see, maybe I need to click these three dots. Yep, change the text color to white so I can see it, and I usually like to bold it. So you can say stands. Now, remember I said I like to tell teachers exactly where to go. So one way you can do that, you don't have to do that, but you can choose these little, I like to use the circles. Okay, so let's say this is a circle and I want to make my duty post white. Okay, so maybe this is a duty post and I can press Control C, Control V to copy and paste, and gives me another duty post instantly. So I can continue to Control C, Control V and make these duty posts, and this is where I want teachers to be. Okay, space them out around the event. All right, now another thing you can do is if you double click inside of them, you can label them. Okay, so that's duty post A, duty post B, duty post C, duty post D, so on and so forth. So you can label these duty posts. So once you're done with your drawing, go ahead, click save and close, and then boom, it's gonna pop right into your sheet. Okay, now I already had one, so I'm gonna delete this out. Okay, but you can kind of see I had duty posts A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I also had numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then over here I have duty posts and teachers. So duty post stands 1, duty post stands 2. They can see duty door A, duty door B, duty door, all this good stuff, right? And then you got gym restroom, which is behind door F. I'm trying to be very, very clear in where I want people to go. All right, now, and then over here, the teachers can, again, just put their name and where they want to be inside this gym at this event. Now, let's say, teacher 12 signs up for duty stands 1. Now, the next thing I have teachers do, and I send a detailed email kind of explaining the process. This is what I need you to do. Do this, this, and this. I can put a copy of my email template in the in the description when I add the templates in or whatever. But usually what I ask teachers to do, once you sign up for a duty post, go ahead and copy the location where you're going to be, Control C, right? And then on the teacher's page, tell me where you're going to be. So next to teacher 12, if they know that that's where they're going to be, paste that in there, and boom, now I know that teacher 12 is in duty stands 1. So imagine all the teachers are in here at one time. All the teachers are saying where they're going to be. And eventually this starts filling up with, I'm going to be at the bathroom. I'm going to be in the stands. I'm staying in the school. I'm going to be a holding tank. I'm going to roam. And it just fills itself up. And then boom, you have instant logistical coverage. People are happy because they got to choose how they support. And that's that. Now, just a couple of tips that I like to do. Make sure that you're monitoring and reviewing, because you are going to have some teachers that forget to click in or whatever. So when I have, let's say teacher 3 didn't pick a location, okay? Now, the day of the event, I'm going to go through the teacher absence list, and I'm going to see, well, for one, is teacher 3 here today? If teacher 3 is not here today, then I'm just going to put an ABS, that's for absent. So that's my mental note that I know that teacher's not even on campus today, right? But if that teacher is not absent and they still didn't choose a duty post, then I'm just going to pick up the phone and I'm going to say, hey, I need your support today in the gym. I need you to be by the bathroom. Because at this point, it's been 3, 4 days, 5 days since I've sent this out. You've had an opportunity to choose where you wanted to be. You did not choose, so I'm going to choose for you. Okay? And I get my duty post filled, and the event goes very well, and it all happens in about maybe 5 minutes or so. It doesn't take long to put this spreadsheet together. So that's pretty much my process, guys. That's how I coordinate school events and logistics using Google Sheets. If you have questions, drop me a comment in the video, and I'll do my best to make sure I get it answered. Okay? Guys, have a good day.